What's good? What's good? What's really good, good people? You know what time it is. You know what you're watching. And in case you don't know, you are watching getting ready for the hottest online TV show. It's Let's Talk with Edigga, live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. And now, your host, the man you all know and love, Edigga. That's right, good people. It is Let's Talk with Edigga live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Tonight, good people, as always, first and foremost, I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Tonight, we got a special show because coming on the show is two dynamic people, and they're going to tell you all about what's going on with them, starting with my man, that's Mr. Nate Couser. He's going to be coming on talking about a new thing that's going on, and it is called boot prints. So make sure you check that out. Also, everything Nate Couser does is just remarkable. I just want to say that. Also coming up around 8 o'clock-ish is music artist, entrepreneur, Queen. Let me tell you, if you never heard, hey Lise, what's up, Terry? If you haven't heard her music, make sure you head on over and check her out. She is some kind of phenomenal. And we're going to play her latest single tonight, right here on Let's Talk with Edigga, The Formula. Now I heard this on a friend of mine page on her podcast. You all know her, Paula, or Genesis. I'm putting out governments. Genesis Days. And I heard her through Genesis Days. I heard the podcast and this song came on. And I was like, stop playing. So later on tonight, we're going to play that song. If you have not heard it, it is called The Formula. And we're going to play it here tonight. And while we're waiting for Nate Couser to come on, I want to talk to you all about some new things that's, of course, coming to Charm City Direct TV. And want to shout out people that's watching. Of course, you got the beautiful, the talented Lisa Winnie, Mr. Terry the Guru. Hope you get better, man. That scared the crap out of me earlier. I just wanted to say that, but I hope you get better. Thanks for watching. And these people, of course, you know them. You know the names because part of one of the dopest podcasts right now. And I ain't just saying that because I'm a part of it, but one of the dopest podcasts right now is the Brunching Podcast. Make sure you check us out tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Millennials Anonymous page on Facebook. Make sure you go on over there and like that page right now because we ain't got nothing but time. Now, they talking about opening it back up the state of Maryland, but hey, we ain't got nothing but time, good people. So make sure you head on over and like Millennials Anonymous page on Facebook. Also check us out on YouTube. It's going down tomorrow. Our special guest tomorrow is none other than director video. I want to say director. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna mess it up. I know. Director Darius West. He is coming on to talk about a great venture that he's a part of. So make sure you check that out. 9 o'clock. I know it's early, but we ain't got nothing but time. We ain't got nothing but time. So make sure you tune in. Like I said, good people, Right now, some dope things that's going on at Charm City Direct TV, starting with some new shows. And I'm talking about none other than my good friend Trey Perry, which is altering all things. That's a tongue twister. I'm gonna talk to her about that. All things Trey Booty Vlog. All things Trey Booty Vlog that's premiering Saturday, May 2nd at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you are liking the page. Make sure you like the page. Get all the notifications on when the shows go live. All right. Now, also, new show. This is a bartending show with a twist. So that's why we call it Let's Get Twisted. With host Mego, we going to be chopping it up. She's going to be chopping it up and teaching you how to make drinks and talking about her business. She's going to intertwine her business with this show and show you how to make drinks, how to purchase drinks, all of that good stuff, and talking about, a little bit of what's going on in today's society. So make sure you check that out. Premiering Thursday, April the 30th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here, of course, Charm City Direct TV. Let's Get Twisted. Hosted by Mego. Now, we ain't saying, you going to get drunk or anything. We ain't promoting that. I'm not taking no responsibilities over the stuff she showed you and how much stuff you need to put back into your glass. That is up to you. So make sure you are tuned in. And of course, we got the regular shows. Starting with Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to the page, like the page, and check out Dropping Seeds Ministries podcast with evangelist Ramon King every Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you check out there's so much going on, people. Healing and Moving Forward with Rhea. Check out her show every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. So make sure you check that out. Also, every Thursday, 11 o'clock a.m., the Brothers Who Talk podcast with Terry the Guru and AD. And immediately following the Brothers Who Talk podcast is my show, Let's Clear the Air. That comes on at 12 noon. So make sure you check that out. Let's clear the air, people. Let's talk about it. Let's get it out in the open. Let's shed some clarity on some things that's happening in the world, local, you name it. We're going to talk about it and try to get a spin on it. Try to get a understanding, as they may say. So make sure you check that out. Also, tonight, within another hour, see another episode of Mom Talk with Shakira Rose. That's right. And check out her YouTube channel by going to YouTube and typing in Shakira Rose. So 8 o'clock, make sure you stay tuned, stay right here, scroll a little down on the page and check out Mom Talk with Shakira Rose. She was on the show, I want to say last week. Okay. And she was talking about the show. I had her on the show one time before because she was talking about the situation that happened around the Poe homes where she lived, because they didn't have any water for a long period of time. They didn't have any water. So she wrote a letter and she put that letter on social media, and surprisingly, a lot of people or the mainstream news media didn't want to pick it up. They said they didn't want to talk to the people that it was affecting. They wanted to talk to somebody else. Now, how in the hell you do that? Like, the people are right there and they're experiencing this, and you don't want to talk to the people. Like, come on, what kind of sense is that? So make sure you check out her new show, Mom Talk with Shakira Rose. Check out her YouTube page or the YouTube channel. Go to YouTube and type in Shakira Rose. Like I said, we are waiting for Nate Couser to come on, and he's going to tell you about an awesome venture that he's a part of. He's directing, called Boot Prints, and I can't wait to hear about this because this is something new. And without further ado, I'm gonna bring him on because he just popped in. I don't know what he's doing. This is something new, of course, with the coronavirus that's going on right now. Everything is virtual. So I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna bring him on. So, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you, he's no stranger to podcasting or all this new thing. So, Nate Couser, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing, sir?
Sorry, I'm gonna just flip this around real quick. Keep forgetting about the camera. I'm doing great.
Doing
I'm
good.
doing, I think I was on your show maybe when this first kind of the quarantine started, like
Yes.
before.
Yeah.
Um, I'm a different person right now.
Oh. Still got the beard.
Well, this is a mirage because it's really long as hell, and I kind of like pushed it down, try to clean it up for you a bit, sir. I didn't.
I'm jealous, Nate. I ain't gonna hide it because I want a beard. You see, I had to cut mine because mine is it's not connected all around the regional parts right here.
You don't want this, sir. I've had since the fifth grade, and it's not like right now. What am I
Uh-huh.
do? So when it gets to this point, it's kind of hard to just shave off, and
Wow.
it's just it's gonna look funny on me. So I'm trying to wait it out. I have a very responsible barber, so he doesn't want to risk my life nor his.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know how long this will get, but I may have to take some scissors or something to it. 'Cause
Hey, I'm trying to grow one, and I just want to have that experience. And once I know me, once I get it,
you're not gonna want it. I'm telling
yeah,
you.
I'm not going to want it, but just to have the experience of it is going to be good. So I kind of envy you right about now.
Well, they got the little lace front joint if you want to like a weekend rendezvous with one.
Nah, because I know my people, Nate. They're going to see me out in the street, and I ain't going to have it. And they were like, "You, Edigga don't have the beard no more. What happened? Is he sick?" I
It was
know my
hot. It
people.
was hot. It was hot. It wasn't me. It wasn't
Oh,
me.
okay, okay. I'm gonna use
Especially
that one.
if you get it right now, and I think this going to last for like another 2 months or so.
Okay.
If you get it now, it's like once you come back out, oh, he must have cut it off. He must have cut it off.
Hey, what's going on, Naomi? How you doing? I see you over there,
Hey, Miss
Miss.
B Inspired,
Yes,
Global
Miss
Be
B.
Inspired.
Global, global.
Mhm.
That's what I'm talking about. So let's get into it. Tell everybody, of course, who don't know you, Nate. Tell everybody who you are and what it is that you do.
Well, what you said right before I came on, I am not used to this. See how you just did that? I'm not used. You have rarely seen me go live on any social media platform. I'm used to cameras being in the studio, but not like in my peripheral, like in all of my space. Um, but right now, I think I've found like a new niche for myself, and I've been tapping into this virtual world of stuff. But for me, I'm an artist every day. I'm a trained actor. I went to Coppin State University. Shout
Wow.
out to the Eagles. And I majored in theater, uh,
Okay.
concentration in acting. And I'm a school teacher. I teach public speaking and performance to elementary school students. I've taught all grade levels at this point, but I most enjoy the babies because they just smarter. I don't know
Okay.
why. They
Okay.
just more receptive. They like sponges, and I like that. And I'm a radio. I was about to say I'm a radio personality, but I do all things art. I'm except for singing, I can act like I can sing, but I'm not gonna be cutting no albums no time soon. But I'm an artist, and I love helping other artists, and I love helping other individuals, entrepreneurs. So I'm kind of moving towards being like a creative life coach. I'm
Okay.
gonna speak that over my life. I've been spending these last weeks researching it and figuring out that's exactly what I do for other people now. So why not, get a little chatter from it?
I
So
hear
that
that.
all things art. That's who I am.
And that's what's up. I've known you, Nate, for some time, and I see you, at the theater. You also make jewelry with your business.
Mhm.
Um, so and speaking of that, what have been your biggest passion in either teaching or performing in theater?
So I divide things from between my talents and my gifts. My
Okay.
talent is that I'm great at helping you problem solve. I'm a great person to put out a fire, um, metaphorically speaking, because I'm not
Yes.
going up on the ladder and stuff. But my passion is being on stage, acting, um, and teaching. I love
Okay.
teaching people specifically what I do. I couldn't teach you. I don't know that new math. It makes my head hurt. But I love teaching history. I love teaching theater. I love teaching um, performance and life skills. That is my real passion outside of acting, of course, and everything else has just come as uh, a blessing.
Okay.
Jewelry is just how I ate throughout college, and it
Hmm.
lasted this long. And directing is like it's just a secret passion of mine, and everything
Okay.
else, like outside of acting and teaching, everything else is just it supports that. It gives
Okay.
me something to do when I'm not able to be on stage or be in front of a classroom.
That's awesome. Awesome. Now, one of the questions that I have and I have for you is talk about the stage. Let's talk about the stage. What's the difference from Hollywood set and theatrical stage? Is there a difference or pretty much all the same?
Well, technically, the difference is one's on camera and one's on stage.
Okay.
But in terms of the process, uh, I'll say TV is kind of like in between, but in terms of film, it's a lot of waiting around, setting up shots. You will work literally maybe 4 or 5 hours out of a whole movie, and the
Mm,
most of that time is you sitting around waiting or
okay.
doing double, triple takes. But your
Okay.
physical, what people see you on the stage, may have taken maybe a week to like 3 months sometimes to film. But most of that time was waiting around, waiting for the tech people to set up shot,
Okay.
waiting for the right time of day, or waiting for, you know, tech is more tech heavy. Theater
Okay.
is not that much waiting around. You wait when it's not your scene, but you really supposed to be working at that time. And stage is very difficult because you have a live audience. You have people right in front of you.
Hmm.
Theater can be a little intimidating for somebody who think they just naturally talented.
Hmm.
That works in film and television because you can always edit things out. Um, Sorry, I had to turn. Uh, it but theater is another animal, and you
Okay.
can really get your feelings hurt and crushed being
Mm.
in front
And
of an audience and you haven't done the work. So if you
okay.
forget a line or you flub or you just off, that it can really damage a really weak minded person. But that's
Okay.
that's the biggest difference. Just the wait time, and theater is immediate gratification. If I say something funny, I see the applause. I don't have to wait for reviews or
Mm.
to go sneak in the theater and watch other people. But theater is like an adrenaline rush, like
Okay.
every single time.
Okay. So what was or is your best performance thus far?
My best performance has da, 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 da. I would have to say I stepped outside of my comfort zone completely. I did a play a couple years ago called Insurrection, Hold the History, and it really it I was naked on stage, like literally, and I'm good with me. I'm
Okay.
really good with me. But
Okay.
other people are may be uncomfortable with who I am, or just nudity in general. And when I
Mm.
say the the theater space was like I could have sneezed and touched the audience members, uh,
Stop.
and
Okay.
uh, it was very uncomfortable being under lights and naked because
Mm.
it shocked a couple of people because they wasn't expecting it at all.
You
Um,
talk about stark naked,
hmm,
bucket naked.
yeah,
Okay. I
it was.
learned something about you,
And I
Nate.
only think that's my best performance because I had to go to a space where like my pastor came to see it and
Wow.
like people it was uncomfortable. To
Okay.
say the least. I got a date out of it though, but that's
I
but like,
swear, I learned so every time we talk, man. I don't know if you know this. I learn something new about you every single time we talk. It's good, but it's good though.
well, that's an artist. Like you surrounded by artists, so that should
Yeah.
be like a norm for you then.
Wow. So let's talk about the late August Wilson.
Okay, okay.
Uh Talk about the tribute that you guys are going to do for him. Um didn't know that he either created or directed one of the two of Fences.
He wrote Fences.
He wrote Fences.
Like
Okay.
something he probably sit and co-directed, but I don't think he's ever directed any of his pieces, but he wrote Fences actually.
Okay.
It
So
started out
so
with a speech play.
so talk about this huge event that's coming up. You guys are doing a tribute to him. So talk about that for a minute and how people can
Mhm.
watch that if it's going to be live.
So I'll go back to actually just this whole quarantine. The first week, like I said, when I was on your show, I was
Yeah.
good because I was actually in my office at the time. And something happened after that first week where this was like, oh, we really can't go back outside. Like we're not
Wow. Yeah.
like it is
R-
real then.
Quick.
And I really, for another 2 weeks after that, I really could not creatively do anything. Like I couldn't be. It was more so my motivation. My mind was racing. Like I was looking at colors and shapes, and I was
Oh,
thinking about different plays. And I had plays that have now been postponed and canceled that I'm supposed to be doing and other creative things. And I just couldn't get it together. I couldn't get my energy in a space where I was able to actually create something. And a playwright came to me, Latanya Valencia Moss, a person who I've been working with over on and off for the last 10 years. And she asked me, do you think people want to see a reading or something? But I think she was thinking about doing something or putting something online that we've already done before.
okay.
In
Okay.
my mind, I was like, oh, wow, like that is, I'm sitting in front of literally two laptops right now. And I was like, well, maybe I can. And then my mind, I said, give me a couple days. Let me think about how this could work. And within those couple days, I had created an event page and reached out to the three actresses and the singer that I wanted to be on. And it just, I downloaded StreamYard and I got to work. And I'm not technologically savvy. I'm smart, so I can
Hmm.
figure things out.
Hmm.
But I've engineered a number of your shows before, so I knew
Hmm.
what to do. But it was just like, how do I be a director slash stage manager from a computer? And
Mm.
we wound up putting on a show, and we had a couple glitches because I guess everybody's on Wi-Fi now, so they wasn't, Wi-Fi isn't as strong as it has been.
Yeah. Yeah.
And outside of that, it went great. We put donation links up and Eventbrite, and people donated. And I was like, okay, I can do this. This is just changing the format uh, from being live to now being live virtually.
Mm.
So that in the midst of actually planning that, I'm saying, what else can I do? I don't know when
Mm,
this will be over. So I just started reaching out to people
mm,
and having conversations with different actors and actresses and figuring out what we can do. And right now, I was like, oh, I love August Wilson. I don't want to do a whole play,
mhm.
because the last one was really difficult, but it was
Okay.
easy because I had already did it. The actresses had already did it. So I was like, it's nothing else that I've worked on that much before. But let's do some August Wilson. So I reached out to actors. So actually, this performance will be a collection of monologues from 10 of his, he wrote 10 plays that represented every decade in the 20th century.
Wow.
Um, and it was like a cycle of plays. They all, for the most part, take place in Pittsburgh, and it
Mhm.
really covers each decade
Where he's from?
going to 2000.
Where
Uh,
he's from? He's from
he's from
Pittsburgh, correct?
Pittsburgh. He's from Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Um,
I did read that.
yeah. So he's August Wilson. They call him the Black Shakespeare, but for
Oh,
me,
okay.
he is August Wilson. Like he is a phenomenal. You've seen Fences, and it's his work speaks specifically to black men, and most theater does not do that.
Mhm.
Normally, they lift up black women or others, everybody else, and black men are often the villains or the other characters or the buffoon or but he's really speaks to many different types of men.
Mhm.
Pittsburgh is very similar to Baltimore, very similar to DC.
Very.
It's a black area, and it really I'm in love with August Wilson, and as a black actor, I you have to love him, and some of
Okay.
us don't, but um, I want to get his work out there the same with the same impetus. I don't have as much money as Denzel to produce like he does, but his work has been cycling through.
Mhm.
He in his time, I'm not going to equate him to a Tyler Perry, but the same way that Tyler Perry kind of tested out his work in the theater scene and kind of let it get by. And unfortunately, he didn't live long enough to be able to see his work reach another
Yeah.
platform like film. But this piece will be a collection of men literally from around the United States. So this platform has allowed me to work with an actor that's out of New Orleans, out of Pittsburgh, out of Philly, out of New York, out of DC and other places in Baltimore, and a couple different. I'm waiting on a couple confirmations from other actors, but literally, I'm gonna be able to work with actors from around the United States. I'm
Wow.
even trying to work with an international artist, but we're trying to figure out his the timing of things for him. But it is really going to be a collection of black men, and we're actually going to have a couple women also represented because August Wilson has really strong women characters, but most of his characters are black men.
Men.
Uh,
Okay.
but it was just, what else could I do? And give as a tribute to him. I didn't want to do an August Wilson play
Mhm.
online, but I wanted to be able to give him the same type of respect and just balance it out. The first play was all women, so I was like, what can I do for guys? And this was a perfect fit. And then it's allowing me to work with people who I know who I
Mhm.
haven't been able to physically work with because they live in other states. But
Okay.
we're physically bringing in guys from all across the United States, and it's going to be
Okay.
about 10 of them.
Wow.
And we're going to have a breeding, and we're going to talk briefly with each one of them as they perform their monologues and kind of discuss the impact of August Wilson on the culture, on black men, on theater, on black theater, and go from each one of them. I kind of told you the format, but that's what we're to expect. And I really didn't think people would sit still for 2 hours like they did on Sunday, but surprisingly they did. And I know people love August Wilson. And the people who I have collected are phenomenal actors,
Yes.
ranging ages and experience level in theater. And I'm trying to get some really good heavy hitters that we don't naturally know in this Baltimore scene, but are phenomenal.
Yes.
Um, and I'll start rolling out actually the names and their bios in the next couple days. So every day I'll put a couple more out so we can get to know who these people are. Theater can sometimes be something that's swept under the rug,
Mhm.
but we have some phenomenal actors here in the DMV area and along this East Coast and across the United States because I'm working with some of them now and I specifically reached out to them. But in terms of how you can get to it, we'll be doing it live on Facebook, the Artist Exchange page, and on my YouTube page, the Artist Exchange. If you go to my page right now, you'll see the link for the event, just
Okay.
like Edigga puts out. You'll be able to, if you click on it, you'll be able to, it'll give you an alert to be able to join it when it comes up. And I'm excited because I feel like I'm doing real real production, and it is a real production. But this platform is allowing us to be able to still work. So what you
That's
see
what's up.
David doing, Nate doing it with the theater and bringing you some live theater, and then we're doing actually also erotic poetry night on
Yeah,
Thursdays too.
that was
So
my next question. Talk about that for a minute. I see the advertisement for it. Um, and actually is dope. Never seen it done before. Talk a little bit about that. What is it? How can people watch it?
So, in the same way, we're going to launch it on the Artist Exchange Radio Show page, as well as the Artist Exchange Radio's show page's YouTube page.
Okay.
And the erotic poetry night, I am PG on everything that I do. Mostly, I know
Okay.
I took my clothes off on stage, but it was still PG. 20 babies in the audience. And on my social media platforms, because I'm a man of faith, a
Okay.
strong believer in God, I try to keep all my content as positive as possible, as relatable, because I have nieces and students, and I want
Mhm.
them to be able to watch my show just like my grandparents or whomever, or the average person on the street. So I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something a little outside of what some people, because some people already think that's who I am. But I love poetry and open mics. But I wanted to do it in a different way, something that wasn't typical, that was going to shock people a little bit. And I was again having conversations with people. One of the actual feature is Naja B. Naja,
Yes.
and actually, the April 30th is her birthday, so that's why we're having it on that day. So she'll be our feature for the day. And if anybody knows the marvelous, the fabulous Blue Waters,
Yes.
will be hosting the event. And this
450. Yes.
so we'll be bringing. So Blue is getting his second life in terms of he's a radio personality now. He has a podcast,
Yes.
Big Exposed Radio, and they're doing marvelous. They're great. It's a collection of them, Jonathan and Mazel and Harris, all of them. I think you know
Yes.
Harris as well.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they're all coming together, and I'm trying to help Blue kind of promote himself in a different way. We know him from singing with Jonathan
Okay.
Gilmore, but and singing around the city in that voice. But we're about to meet Kitty Cat. You about to meet the Kitty Cat. It's
I
about
I have a story. I Harris and Blue. I went to
uh
school. I didn't go to school with Harris. I did go to school with Blue.
oh, you're an old man there.
Yeah, I'm telling my age right now. I came out years later, and
Uh-huh.
mutual friend of ours, Nay, I'm just gonna say Nay. She
Okay.
invited us over for a little get together, 450,
Ooh.
Douglas High School. And I
Gotcha.
said, yeah, I said, why not? I had no idea because I never really I saw Blue, but I didn't really hang around him, in
Yeah, he
school.
was like in the music and art
Yeah.
scene. Yeah.
And I was in the music and the art scene, but I
Mhm.
didn't really hang around him.
Yeah.
Every now and then, Nate, I need a laugh. I need a
Oh,
good laugh.
you gonna get a laugh with Blue.
I swear for everything.
Mm-hmm.
That night, I laughed so hard that the next morning I couldn't talk
Mm.
because he kept saying this one line, and if I say it to him, he's gonna fall out. I was what did he say? I can't remember what he said, but when he said it, I fell out and he kept saying it throughout the
Mm.
night. And
Blue is
Harris
a big personality. Like radio is perfect for him.
and Harris, again, I used to hang around with Harris. He used
Mm.
to come over my house, and we all fellowship and stuff. I didn't know these guys was funny, man. And it's
Oh
not.
yeah.
It's not.
Hers is mild. Hers has grown into who she is, and hers is a character. I met hers when I was in my early 20s, and he is definitely a character.
Oh
And
my
Blue,
god.
I went to copping with him and his undergrad, both our undergrad careers, but they are. Blue himself is. I don't know what else. He's a lot. He's a lot. He's a lot. He's a big personality. And
Yes.
people love to be around him. He's an awesome person. Actually, an awesome person.
And I said, I'm planning. I'm getting married in September.
Oh,
Yeah. And I said, I gotta have you guys at this wedding. I know
you need him as an MC. I'm
who
wait,
Blue.
wait a minute, because you got babies, and uh,
Hey, if they hear it, they hear it.
well, he should
So
be
so he MC as well.
he's an MC. He's a singer. Like he just has a personality. So
Yeah.
bringing him to radio is helping him to host more. And
Mm,
he's been like backup singing, and he's
mm,
actually working on his own music now. And you got to bring him on here because he's gonna blow you out the water. But just a person. When I met him at Coppin, I heard his voice, and he has
mm,
one of those huge like
uh-huh,
Earl James, whatever his name is, like one of those voices.
uh-huh,
He's a great singer, and that's how I initially met him. And then we've done things in theater together. And when I started producing more things in terms of radio and theater, I thought of him for
uh-huh,
a couple productions.
uh-huh.
And I it's just he's a lot. He's a he's a handful, and he's a lot. But
Oh
he's
my
a
god.
person. And you it's if you talk to him, you won't. He's taught me not to look at people for face value and to like have an actual conversation with
Yeah.
people because you never know. He's a master. He has a master's degree. He is a therapist, a clinical therapist. He's
Wow.
he's a really brilliant person,
Okay.
really talented and giving. He's very
Okay.
generous, but he's crazy. He's crazy as hell. I don't know
Wow.
how. I don't know who, but they did. They gave this man keys to unlock your brain. Yeah. He's a phenomenal person, and he's
It
going to
was
be
the
in this event.
it was the funniest night that I have ever experienced. Like he wasn't trying to be funny, both of them.
Mm-mm.
And oh my god, like, and then we was thinking about having another. I said, yes, please. you, I need to go.
But you
It was
gotta
the
space it
best
out.
night
You
ever.
gotta space it out because you're gonna get in the zone. You're gonna get
Yeah.
on the zone. And you get I just had my first blue event. And I wanna
Okay.
say that was like right before no, it was for New Year's. So it was like a New Year's party
Hmm.
and I wasn't ready. Well, I'm a little antisocial, so I wasn't ready and I'm still not the same. I'm not the same person. I came out of that. That's why
After New Year's.
2020 is crazy for me because I went to that event. It's,
Wow.
but
Wow.
it's crazy. You gonna have fun. You gonna have fun or go home. Those are the only two choices.
That's what's up. Now,
Well,
let's talk about blueprints.
yes.
Now, is that tied in with what you guys are doing with August Wilson? Is that separate? Talk
Well,
about
it's
that.
part of the series. So
Okay.
I'm doing readings of plays, excerpt from plays. And actually on, don't quote me, I believe it's May 19th. So Sundays, the theme is Sundays. So
Okay.
Sundays at 3, every other week we'll be doing a different production. The one after that one will be Big Girl Chronicles. So I'm telling you, I've already lined them up.
Okay.
Blueprint was just the first in the series
Okay.
because myself and the ladies who participated as actresses and the playwright have a really great rapport together. We
Mm,
celebrated. So Blueprints is my passion project
mm.
in terms of something that I want. 2 years ago, we were working on it as a film,
Okay.
and just timing and the team and where I was at that time, it wasn't ready. Like I was ready. I'm not gonna lie on myself. I was ready, but
Okay.
it's having the right team around me and really being prepared and planning things out. So we wind up putting it up as a production. So Blueprints is definitely a passion project, and it had to be the first thing that I try to do, and it was the most flexible.
Okay.
Blueprints is a collection of monologues. It tells a story of a young lady coming home to bury her mother and her grandmother, and she is trying to figure out what to put her away in. So all these colors from the outfits represent a different part of her life, and it speaks to this month. I wanted to start with it because I started in this month with the virtual readings because this is Domestic Violence Awareness Month,
Yes.
um, and I wanted to kind of show that in a way. And we've never really done it full out in Baltimore before. So I'm
Okay.
trying to introduce it to the Baltimore cast. We traveled with it and took it to the DC Theater Festival and things like that. But we've never really brought it home and done it full out. We've done it other places full out, but not here in Baltimore. So I'm trying to introduce the play to the world by bringing it back home to Baltimore.
Okay.
So this was the first one that, without thinking, I did, and she was the first one to reach out to me in this moment. So the timing, everything kind of worked together, and it's like I almost touched that play every 2 years or so. So it
Mm.
was befitting. It was two years later, same time. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. Now, you said the series. What's the
Uh,
next series?
the series is the theatrical performance. Well, the
Okay.
virtual events,
Okay.
rather. So the next one in the series will be Big Girl Chronicles
Okay.
after the August Wilson tribute, and that will be on May the 19th. So every
Okay.
2 weeks on Sunday, I'll be doing another event. Thursdays, I'll be doing actually, the Thursday is going to change to Sunday. So every other Sunday, it will be the open mic, the erotic open mic series.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of things to do, trying to fill up. I'm not big on content. I have a lot of stuff that I could put on the internet, but I'm trying to do some fresh stuff and keep
Yeah.
it moving. So this will be just another thing, or my initial dump on the internet in terms of my content, because I haven't done a great job of kind of building that up for myself. I've done it on other people's platforms, but not really for me. Um,
Okay.
Outside of my radio show, I'm just trying to build up my virtual career as it is, because this is now the new uh, platform, and I think
Yes.
this is really showing people that we got to get out there and do it. No excuses. You locked in a room, get your computer out and do something. Internet is free.
It's your time. It's your time. And I've been saying that. I said, it's going to create something that's going to create. Unfortunately, it was not a good event that people had to pretty much come out of their shell and be creative, but
Mm-hmm.
you never know. You never
Yeah.
know. Virtual internet live. There's been a ton of shows that has started.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's good because right now people want to, and I've been saying this, Nate, people want to have something different to look at
Yeah.
as opposed to, hearing about the coronavirus 24/7. People
Right.
want to have something different to look at and see.
Yeah.
Uh, so I applaud everybody for, and I applaud you, sir, for creating creating these series and things that you're doing. I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful.
It's
Um,
the time you got to jump outside of that comfort zone, and my only hope is that people begin to look at themselves and
yes,
other people's lane. Like, we all can be doing the same type of thing, but make
yes,
it your own. It's time to make things your own.
yeah,
It really, like, this time that we've had. that people been worrying about getting a haircut and getting their nails done. Like you should have really been focused on what is it that I can deliver. These everybody's on these multiple streams of income, but those multiple streams need to be something that you yourself are great at. I'm not selling Avon, I'm not selling Melaleuca, and focus on what you have to offer. You can't do what Edigga does. You damn sure can't do what Nate does. But but just figure out what it is that you do.
Yeah.
My podcast is not like anybody's. Like I'm not doing a bunch of hot topics. I'm not researching a bunch of headlines. I'm not doing that because I don't even watch TV. So it would be
Yeah.
stupid for me to fill up my time just because it's making other people wealthy or talking about
Making
celebrities.
other people rich. Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
it's what you do, like I love the fact that Edigga has, you branched out, but your common core is music. So really focusing on music and that industry and your whole mantra, the people who aren't heard, getting them heard.
Yeah.
And that's your focus. And everybody else, T.S. Madison got the Queen score. Do you.
Yeah.
You can't keep on trying to replicate what somebody has. Like,
Stop being like other people and do yours.
right, do
Yeah.
you?
Yeah. Now, before you leave, Nate, I
Mhm.
want to say thank you again for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And every now and then, as long as you've known me, I always have the guests to spread some inspiration, some type of advice, inspiration, motivation. So, give some advice to a person that's watching this right now who wants to act, who wants to direct.
Mm-hmm.
And what you just said and everything that you said about yourself being a director, an actor, you love teaching and things of that nature. There's someone that's watching right now who wants to do it but don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
So tell that person how, what to do, where to do it, how to do it.
Mm-hmm. So for me, I have to always go back to what my story was. In terms of theater and acting, most people see people making it right now because they're on a reality show and they get to be in
Mm,
a movie. But the industry, that person, if they are talented, if they are gifted in that area, has to work 10,000 times harder than somebody who went to Juilliard or Harvard or Yale or some conservatory or have a degree in it. They have to work that much harder because people don't believe in their talent. People just think because they have this many followers, that's why
mhm,
they got their role, and that's honestly why they got the role.
mm,
But learn. Like I'm sorry, YouTube University goes but so far.
mhm,
Get out there, and I'm not saying you have to go to college, but there are universities, there are conservatories, and conservatories really focus in on what it is that you're doing. So as an adult, I'm saying find which avenue works for you. Some
mhm,
people can go to a university, it's not in them. Some people don't want to go to a conservatory, but then if you're not on the educational, like the collegiate side of it,
mhm,
go to a community theater and
mhm.
volunteer your time. And often Arena Players has classes that they teach.
And I
Um,
was going to say that we have one right here in Baltimore, one of
right,
the oldest.
it's the oldest continuously
The
operating black theater,
Yeah,
community theater in the United States.
so there's no excuses.
None whatsoever. And if
Yeah,
you take their classes, you are more than certain to be in at least two shows in that
yeah,
season. And I'm telling you, do the work. Is theater is hard. I don't care how funny you naturally are. I don't care how much of a personality. That means nothing when the curtain opens and there's an audience looking at you.
mm,
It means nothing. You have to put in the work, do things, get out there and perform, develop your personality. I'm working with a lot of artists who want a manager, but I'm doing more life coaching in the arts for them. And you have to do the work, get your social media together, take some headshots, stop taking selfies like this and sending them into Edigga because people ignore you. I'm telling you, I've watched them ignore people. But get professional. And for me, it's much more that I need to do that I
Mhm.
should have done. But I've always worked. I've learned every aspect there is of theater, every
Mhm.
aspect of acting. I'm not afraid to be the person that give you your playbill when you walk in, all the way up to the director.
Mhm.
I've done everything in between that. I'm working on producing more now, but you can't be afraid to humble yourself.
Mhm.
You not always gonna get paid to act. Who are you? If nobody knows your name other than your social media followers, who are you? You know, can you
Mhm.
bring people into the seats? Like
Mhm.
that's the basis of it. Are you gonna be good? You know, people can't just take your word. We live in a generation right now where people want to get paid before they even got hired. They worrying about how much they getting paid. They counting money, spending money before they even got it.
Yeah.
Hashtag your stimulus check is not going to save your life. Like, but for me, just do the work.
Yeah.
Put the work in. As a teacher, you know, find people. If you need some one-on-one acting, I teach acting classes right now. I'm doing some virtual acting classes with my students as well
Okay.
as with a couple adults. So if you want some one-on-one, I'm very cost effective. I don't want to beat anybody's pockets up, but I do hour brackets of time and I work with actors, and I've been doing it virtually now for the last couple weeks. If you want to really do it, figure out what's out there. Figure out what you have time for, because we can't have a lot of people coming into theaters. And there's a reason why people don't take Baltimore actors seriously, is because we have a lot of given circumstances. We come
Mm.
late to rehearsals, we come late to shows, we
Mhm.
got to bring our babies with us. And there's nothing
Mhm.
wrong with that, but we got too many given circumstances. That's
Mhm.
why Center Stage and Hippodrome bring actors in from other states to do their show,
Mhm.
because they don't have any. They're not from Baltimore, so they ain't
Mhm.
gotta go pick their mother up and give her back her car and have her drop. Like, they don't have all that. So we got to get better at prioritizing our time. You can't do that.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
No, you hit it dead on because it's crazy how people think that and this is another thing. It's a learning experience. It's a teaching experience as well because you know then people start to wonder why certain things don't happen to them.
Hmm.
One bad monkey spoils the bunch. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what you said. Baltimore has this mentality like, yeah, I already made it, so I get
Yeah.
there when I get there, or I already did this. I'm good. You see what I'm saying? But
I'm talented, man. I'm funny. Come on, man.
that's what I'm saying, and it's like
Oh.
there's other people
Hmm.
in this world other than Baltimore. You see
And
what
they're
I'm saying?
watching you. You don't look at how many people you see on this live, because despite them, people watching.
Hmm.
People are watching you and you don't even know it. The same people that you snubbing are the same people. People snub me all the time because I don't
Uh-huh.
walk around with Artist Exchange on my shirt. Or I don't tell people where I've been able to work and who I've been able to work with. I don't say those things. I just let people think I don't have the juice. And I'm not everything. I'm not where I want to be at, but I definitely can make your dreams come true.
Yeah.
So you gotta be able to not only talk the game, but you gotta be able to deliver. If I
Yeah.
put you in a play right now, you gonna learn the lines. You gonna be on time. You gonna be a team player. You go get people in the seats. You go promote. And if you say no to any of those things, I can't work with you. I refuse. And I always work with the same group of people,
Yeah.
always,
Yeah.
because I can depend on them. But
There you go. You just said it. Depend on those people because everybody else is
hmm
you can't you can't depend on.
you
It's real
can't.
simple.
And we've learned that in all our fields, the radio field,
Yes.
events. We've learned that about people, and I'm at a point right now where I'm not worried about haters. I'm worried about those faithful five that I got over there in the corner. That's
There
always
you
going to
go.
support me. If I know I have something, I know I can call on Edigga. There's a couple people, but we've learned that everybody not your friend. Stop coming into this for likes and giggles, because not everybody is your friend. I don't come to work to make friends. If we are friendly with each other and we cool, that's cool. If we end up going to a happy hour, that's cool. But that's not my intention. And I
Yeah.
tell every boss, every partnership, every opportunity, I'm not here to be nobody's friend. Because
Yeah.
at some point it gets to that thing where you being funny acting. No, I came here to do this. All that other stuff, when you yell cut, then we can get to that. But
There you
other
go.
than that, I want to eat. I like
Yeah.
to, you see my light is real bright. I like lights on and shit like that. I'm not here to and you have to grow to that.
Yeah.
But my advice to anybody, if you a child is different. Parents, give your children access to opportunities. Some
Yes.
things will stick, some things won't stick. Give them the opportunities and put things in front of them and expect for them not to like it. Expect for them to fail at it. But you never know what is going to stick because they may not be a good piano player or even want to be a piano player, but the person that they meet in that piano lesson may be
Yeah.
somebody that can get them to where they want to be or be able to see something in them greater than them playing piano. But access for children and adults, get up off your ass and find a way
There you
and
go.
not the free way, and don't expect to get paid in the beginning.
There
You
you
may get
go.
blessed. I've been blessed all throughout this, but every time, man, don't go on. If you chasing money, you'll keep going in that circle. So
There
that's
you
my
go.
advice to anybody that wants to get it. Just do the work. Do the work that's required.
And before you leave, tell everybody how they can reach out to you, how they can find you on social media, all that good stuff.
So anything, the Artist Exchange radio show or the Artist Exchange, you can hit me up. Somebody has set up a page, and I check that page too. It ain't my page, but somebody set up the page, so I go there to make sure what the communication is. It's
Okay.
crazy. They really share the stuff that I share. I don't know who it is. It's really
Wow.
weird, but it's crazy.
Okay.
But beyond that, you can hit me up at the Artist Exchange Radio Show at gmail.com if you want to uh, be on the show, if you're looking for some support, if you want to be booked, if you want to advertise, all that. If you're looking for some creative lessons, I do workshops on like sexual harassment and the Me Too and consent. If you're looking for somebody to facilitate your workshop, hit me up at Scene Work. That's SCENEWURK at gmail.com. If you're looking for lessons in theater, if you need somebody to help you kind of organize your creative business or
Hmm.
turn your creativity into a business, just hit me up. The Artist Exchange Radio Show at gmail.com. The show comes on every Monday and Friday. And until this is over, every other Sunday, starting last Sunday, the next one is the second, the next one is the 19th after that one. We'll be doing this series of readings, and then every other Saturday we'll be doing I would say the second and fourth Saturday we'll be doing a erotic open mic series. I don't know
Okay.
how to be, but I'm hoping that's gonna be real sexy, and you know
It's gonna
I
be
might
dope.
hold a little bit.
Hey Nate, it's always a pleasure to have you on.
You too, sir.
Thank you again for coming on the show, and definitely going to be chopping it up with you real soon, man.
Let's do this. Come on. You got my undivided attention, sir.
We ain't got nothing but time.
Nothing but time.
That's what's up. Thanks again, man. I'll talk to
Thank
you
you,
soon.
sir. All right, peace out, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Nate Couser, my good friend. I just gave you a little sneak peek of Queen. She came in and came right back out. Hey, don't go nowhere because she is here. She is up next. I'm talking about the beautiful, the talented music artist, Queen. She's coming up next. Don't go nowhere. We're going to take this quick break. Hey, what can I say? This next artist, you need to stick around because we have the song that I was vibing to like all week. Like this song, I woke up to the song. I was walking up and down the stairs to the song. I'm going to play that song a little bit later on, but we're going to talk to music artist Queen when we come back. Don't go nowhere. That's right. Welcome back to Let's Talk with Edigga. You just saw Mr. Nate Couser. What can I say about this brother? Every time I talk to this brother, I learned something new about him. Like he was stark naked on stage. Who does that? Now, me, I love my body. I love the skin I'm in, but being stark bucket naked on stage, can't do it. Sorry, can't do it. Hey, I told you she was here. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to bring her on. Ladies and gentlemen, music artists, the beautiful, the talented Queen. How
Hey,
you doing, girl?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm hey. After talking to Nate, I feel energized. I feel charged. You
Yeah,
see what I'm
he
saying?
was really good. I was really digging everything he was talking about. So
That's
very
what's up.
informative.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm great, man. Living life, dealing with this COVID mess.
Oh.
So yeah, but other than that, I'm good.
And speaking of which, of course, how have you been coping with this coronavirus? What are some of the things that kept you busy during this time?
I mean, I just been living like every day, like it's an everyday thing. Nothing changed. Still doing my music. Still working on my store and all of that stuff. So normal. Ain't nothing different. So
That's what's up. That's what's up. First question for you, but first and foremost, I want to say shout out to the people that are watching thus far. Thank you for continuing to watch, and thank you for coming on the show.
thank you for having me.
Anytime, anytime. Let's talk about your name.
Okay, Queen.
Spell. So talk about the spelling of your name.
Okay, so the K equals knowledge. The W equals excuse me, wisdom. The two threes equal understanding, and the N equals Nubian. And when you put it
Wow.
all together, I'm the Nubian queen. So it has
Wow.
something to do with like the mathematics of the 5% somewhat. So yeah.
Okay. So
Hmm.
let me give y'all some little back behind the scenes. I spelled the name wrong. I thought it was two E's
Uh-huh.
because when you see the threes, I'm like, oh, they just back with E's, you know. She
Hmm.
instantly, and this is how I know because I do the same thing. People used to butcher, they still do. They used to butcher my name, Edigga. You see
Hmm.
what I'm saying? They was putting hyphens in it or adding the ER. You
Right.
don't add ER. You know, so I
Right.
understood right then and there. She said, "Hey, that is not the spelling of my stage name is." And I felt it coming through that text message. I
No,
said, "Oh,
it wasn't even
no,
like
no," and it was fine. I said, "Oh, I'll
that.
correct it right then and there. Stop what I was doing, ran back upstairs." I understand.
Right.
Trust me. And I said when you come on the show, I was going to definitely ask you because one is unique. I love it.
Thank you.
I absolutely love it. So talk about who influenced you to start doing music.
Wow, so many. Actually, mine goes back to hip hop, like Queen
Yes.
Latifah, MC Light, Yo Yo, uh, KRS-One,
Yes. Yes.
Emo D, so many, all the original ones that started the whole hip hop thing, NWA. It goes on and on and on. And then
Okay.
that's on the hip hop tip. On the R&B tip, Aretha Franklin, the Supremes, um, so many, too many.
That's what's up. Because you just don't rap, you sing as well.
Yes.
That's what's up. I love it. Now, talk about some of the joys of creating music. What is that ultimate joy? What is that ultimate rush that you feel when you create music?
It's the beat to me.
Mm,
It's the beat that gets me. So it's like I listen to all the instruments. And like sometimes it may be a certain instrument that sticks out more than all of it. And then it's saying something to me and it's singing
okay.
something. So that's how I come up. with my song. So it's like
Mm.
whatever, let's say it's the piano, it's the violin or something. So
Okay.
it's like, ooh, that violin is sad, or it's happy, or it's full of love, or something like that. And then that's how I create, whether it's a song about I hate you, or I'm gonna kill you, or
Mm.
whatever, or love, or whatever. So that's how I'm inspired to
That's
create.
what's up.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing music?
Oh, since I was a kid.
Okay.
But I mainly really started like going to the studio and stuff like that. It started all at the age of about 16 years old
Okay.
and everything. And some guy named Goody, he picked me up and he was like, look, you need to do something with that. We gotta get
Mm.
you in. So, he took me under his wing,
Okay.
in the studio writing songs. And then that's when I backed out during that time because I'm like, oh my God, I can remember everybody else's song, but I'm gonna forget my own song. Because during that time I was so much in my head and I used to like to write too, which I still
Okay.
do today. But yeah, so that's
That's what's
how I
up.
started.
That's what's up. And what are some of the obstacles you had to face in doing your music?
I would say mixing and mastering.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I be trying and I tried. I don't know. That's just the only obstacle. Everything else is good, but it's just the mix and mastering. Like
Okay.
I don't really like to pay people to do mix and master my music.
Okay.
That's why I'm really trying to learn that
Okay.
because people don't hear what I hear of how
Mm.
I want my song to be. So that's the obstacle right there.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So let's talk about now. Let's talk about that for a minute, Mister Mixing and Mastering. Are you doing it on your own now, or let's just say if you can't really get it, would you reach out to somebody to do it? How would you
Oh,
handle
oh,
it?
oh, yeah, I still I'll reach out to someone. Like I have somewhere that I go and somebody that mix and masters it for me.
Oh,
But
okay.
since this whole quarantine thing, I've been trying to learn it on my own.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
to save
Great.
some dollars. Because it's not cheap.
I, I used to perform. I used to be an artist. Not a lot of people know this.
Hmm.
And you'll be amazed. I found the guy. I was rapping at the time. You couldn't tell me I was in the next LL Cool J.
Right.
And I found this guy, which at that time the price was real cheap.
Hmm.
He was charging people $35 an hour
Mm.
to do a song.
Right.
And if you was good, you could bang out a song in an hour,
Hmm.
you know. And he knew me, he knew my sound, what I was looking for, because I was straight like that boom bap, that
Right.
boom bap. Every song was like, do this. And then it got to the point where all my songs sounded the same, with the boom bap. So he switched it up. But then when it came down to mixer and mastering, it kind of got he said, well, you're gonna have to do that. I'm like, you got a studio, man. Like,
Right.
what's wrong? You can't do it. So that's how me and him kind of, meshed. And he pretty much produced my whole first album, which was I think was like 6 songs.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah, you
that's what I mean. Hey, that's the hit.
you couldn't tell me nothing back in the day. I was like, yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I just had to throw that out for for a little bit. But talk about the state of music for women. Do you see it ever being populated like it was for women again, or no?
Right now, I mean, I'm not really a fan of today's music, but
Mm. Don't feel bad.
oh no, but it is I guess the trend that's popping nowadays today. I guess the ones who I like so far, I like Cardi, I like Megan the Stallion,
Okay.
but as far as it being how it was, I mean, nah, because it's more so like a joke. It's like they give anybody a record deal. That's how I feel. That's my,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? I don't think it'll, nah.
It'll ever get back to that Queen Latifah, Unity.
That's not what they want to hear. It's
Yeah.
not what people want to hear. Now it's about shaking your ass and getting high, and like I can't get with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm used to the old school. If you ask my siblings, my peoples, they'll be like, "Yo, Queen, you stuck in the '90s. Like, come on, give it the time. Give it the time."
And that's
I
and it's cool. And it's cool. Like, I'm the same way. Because when you was naming names, I was like, KRS-One? Oh my God.
yes,
Yeah, I thought I was
Public
old.
Enemy, all of that. Yes.
Wow. That's dope. That's dope. Not only are you an artist, singer, you're an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Talk about your business.
Okay. A mini key collection.
I like that name, by the
Thank
way.
you. That's a mixture of me and my sister, my younger sister's name. Um,
Okay.
my name, Amendis, her name, Akira. We call her Key. So that's how I came up with the Amina Key or whatever. And then just put collections on it because I wanted to make clothing that is stylish. And then, back then I wasn't never a plus size girl, ain't nothing wrong with it. But it's like being a plus size girl, it's like now it's no cute clothes really, So I just wanted to create something not just for plus size women, but for all women, something that's nice, something that's up to date, comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's
So
what's up. That's what's up. And how can people or how can women? Is it just for women?
yes, it's just for women.
Okay.
For
How
now.
can for now? Okay.
Yes.
Gonna have something for the
I'm gonna have
press.
the men coming. I'm gonna have something for
Yes.
the men. I'm gonna have something for y'all.
Yes. Size 40. Size 40.
Okay.
How can women purchase from your business?
All you have to do is go on www.aminikey, that's spelled A as in Apple, M as in Mary, E as in Eric, N as in Nancy, I as in ice cream, K as in King, E as in elephant.com.
You spell that one more time.
A as in Apple, M as in Mary, E as in Eric, N as in Nancy, I as in ice cream, K as in King, E as in elephant, E as in Eric.com.
Hope I got it. Here it is, everybody.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes.
Got it. I don't want to mess up names no more. There it is, everybody. Go cop something. Women, you like fashion?
We also offer buy now, pay later as well. So that way you can
I saw that
buy yeah.
on Afterpay, correct?
Yeah, Afterpay, yes.
Wow. I thought that was the best thing since sliced bread when they came out with that.
Yes,
And
indeed.
I got scared because it came out around Christmas time. And I said, no, y'all got to keep this like all year round. This is this is good. I like this.
Right. You on the budget and the stuff you see, you like, hold on, I get that. That's like a layaway, another layaway. So
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all,
that's good.
this is dope. So that's the website right there. Talk about the different styles that you offer. Do you have do you have shoes or is it just garments or
right now I just have jewelry,
okay.
clothing from dresses, jumpsuits, rompers, skirts, pants, suits, coats, jackets, everything except for shoes. Right now we working on the shoes, and then I have a makeup line, skincare makeup line that's called Black Velvet Rope. That'll be out in June.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all we have for now.
Okay. All right, ladies, y'all here. Y'all see the website. No excuses. Y'all stuck in the house.
Yeah, so
Get
it's
it.
regular sizes to plus sizes. Plus sizes, we go up to 6X. So yeah, got something for everybody.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now the time has come, and everybody been waiting for this. It's me especially, but I've heard it more times than one. And before we play it, I want you to talk about it. That is the latest single, Formula. So talk about that for a minute.
The formula. Shout out to my brother D Prime with that. He definitely helped with that song. The formula is basically talking about putting my city on the map. I'm from DC.
Okay.
So, and not just putting DC on the map, but DMV. So it's like everything in my life that I ever been through and that I ever gone through, it's because, I always wore the city on my back and they always held me down. So they never let me down or whatever. So, yeah, I got the formula. Like for all of this so-called hip hop stuff, I got the formula to make it right. That's where the formula comes in.
That's what's up.
Give me a
That's
second,
what's
I got the formula.
And like I said, I heard the song through good friend, Genesis Days, our podcast. I had tuned in and they played your song and I said, whoa, wait a minute. And I immediately reached out to her and I said, who is that? And she told without a doubt, she said, yeah, you need to reach out to her, blah, blah, blah. I
Yeah.
said, yes, I most definitely will. So, ladies and gentlemen, right here, I got you. I got you. And when I say that, I got you. It's right here, the formula by music artist, the beautiful, the talented Queen. Here it is, right here. Check it out.
One more time, fool. Okay, shorty, what it is? They call me the queen, and everything I does, well, I do it big. The haters won't admit it, that everything I fit it simply clarifies and guarantees that I'm the shit. I always drop the hit to keep these bitches under. They know I'm the hottest thing around when it ain't summer. A lot of bitches lame in their music is the problem. They clogging up the game, so I gotta be the plumber. I put them under the leeches on the bleachers. Bama's ain't real, everything they say get dismissed. Once you drop the guard, I'm coming with a two-piece. Call me Layla Ali, swinging at your defense. Bama talking money when they never even seen shit. Fucking with the queen, could most likely get you dismissed. I'm sorry for these bum bitches boring. You just give me a second, believe me, I got the formula. One more time, fool. Look, they call me Mr. Shut It Down. That wherever I touch it, no matter who it is, bring whoever I crush. Got dough in my clutch to keep them haters on hush. These niggas and these bitches ain't never seen such. I do this on my own. Bitches need assistance. I'm carrying the game. See me from a distance. I always do my thing. Remain so persistent. Still a bad girl, queen, but still smack a bitch. Always rep my city, DC to the death of me. I'ma put it on till it ain't nothing left of me. Headed to the top. I've been promised it's my destiny. Love the DMV for just bringing out the best of me. Shout out to the haters and whoever second guessing me. I do this for my city and my motherfucking legacy. I'm sorry for these bum bitches born. You just give me a second, believe me, I got the formula. One more time, fool. And they keep telling the queens, I keep it coming, 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 I keep it coming. Cause why? Cause I'm the KW33N, cause I'm the KW33N, cause I'm the KW33N, cause I'm the KW33N. Oh, keep it coming, I 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 keep it coming. A KW33N, hey, hey, a KW33N, hey, hey, a KW33N, hey, hey, a KW33N, hey, hey, ow!
That's right. Oh my goodness. I am with the KW33N. That's right. Music artist, Queen. Whoo!
Yes.
Every now and then I need to hear a good song.
Mhm.
Every now and then I need it. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for that. A little bit of go-go mixed with hip hop
Yeah,
fused together. Oh my goodness. Shout out. Yes, great song.
thank
Love it.
you.
Love it. Yes. where do you see yourself going 3 to 5 years from now?
3 to 5 years, I will have a storefront for my store. Also, everybody gonna know who the KW33N is.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna be on the TV screen, baby. You gotta speak them things into what you know what I'm saying? Speak them.
Yes.
Speak over yourself. So, only positive vibes. So that's where I'm gonna see myself. And y'all gonna see me and y'all gonna love me. And if you hate it, oh well, I don't care.
I know that's right. And where can people find your music?
You can find my music everywhere: Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to music at, I'm on there.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So yeah, all you gotta do is type in KW33N, and there I go. I pop up.
That's what's up. Now, as always, as I get artists to come on, I want guests to come on to offer some type of advice. What advice could you give to an aspiring artist and an inspiring entrepreneur to follow their dreams, follow their goals, put themselves out there? What advice could you give them right now?
On an artist tip, I would tell people, that's when you find out who really rock with you and who don't.
Mm.
Therefore, you got to be your biggest number one fan. If nobody else like it or love it, don't doubt yourself. Put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. You might be that diamond in the rough. So just take a chance and just do you, and don't worry about what other people think, what other people say, what lane everybody else is going into. Just you beat your own drum to your own beat.
Yes.
So that's what I would say. Do you. Be great. And as an entrepreneur, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be, whoo, honey, investing in yourself ain't nothing. It's going to be times when you lose money. It's going to be times where you're going to be like, what am I doing this for? But you just got to keep pushing. You got to believe in yourself. If you want to do a store, if you want to do a podcast, if you want to be a floor tech or anything, or a car wash, you be the best damn car wash, anything that you want to be, if you want to make that your business.
There you go.
So you be the best at whatever it is that you put your mind to and whatever it is that you want to do. Because if not, if you die, you the one that's gonna hold yourself back. Nobody
There
else.
you go.
Can't fault nobody for your dreams and your goals not coming into play, whether you're an artist or an entrepreneur. Push yourself, believe in yourself, and do you.
That's what's up. Like, I love that. Love that. And where can people find you? Where can people find you to collab? Just find you, what you're doing, what's coming up next. How can people find you on social media?
On social media, on Instagram, you can find me at KW33N _ I am on Instagram. On Facebook, you can find me as Queen Royal, KWEEN Royal. And you can also email me at I am Queen KW33N. I am KW33N at Outlook.com.
Okay.
If you want to collab or if you want to do anything. So yeah.
That's what's up. Now I'm gonna put this website back up here for your business. It is geared towards women for now.
Yes, for now.
Men is coming.
Yes, it is.
Gotta throw that men.
Yeah.
Size 40.
I got it.
That is the website. Get your clothing. She has jewelry. Shoes are coming.
Yeah, shoes are coming.
It is for smaller size to plus size.
Yes.
You got nothing but time. Y'all got that stimulus money.
Okay, come spend it.
Come spend it the right way.
You looking good. I'm trying to tell you.
Get you some.
mine too, so that I have on. So yeah.
That's what's up. I like that. I like that. Hey, even if you going to that new club dining room or
Okay.
club couch,
Okay.
y'all see the y'all
I
see
got
that link right down here at the bottom. Get you something. Queen, it's been a pleasure. And we got something coming up. I ain't gonna say right now because
yeah,
a lot of ears,
yeah.
a lot of ears. But we got something coming up in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all prepare for that. It is going to be great. It is going to be great. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Dad on them pipes, y'all. Y'all, hey,
Yeah.
I see the lives you be doing. That's what's up.
Yes.
Definitely gonna be chopping that up with you soon, girl.
All right. Thank you, Edigga. It was such a pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the love. Everything is much appreciated because, when you on a road to success and trying to get your name out, you don't know who mess with you and who listens to you. So, just hearing different people from different places, they be like, "Oh, Queen, I love your music. I like this, I like that." It means a lot. Because sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I don't care if I'm my only fan, So but it feels good to hear other people say, "Oh, I like that," or "I want to collab," or whatever. So I
Nice,
love
nice.
it. Much love to you and what you
Thank
doing,
you.
and keep doing what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely going to be chopping it up with you soon.
All right,
All
peace.
righty. Ladies and gentlemen, that was music artist, the beautiful, the talented Queen, right here on Charm City Direct TV. You heard that banger, The Formula. Make sure you check that out and check out other music as well on all streaming platforms where music is played. Make sure you go to the website of Charm City Direct TV to see this interview right here in its entirety if you missed it, because earlier today had on Nate Couser. He is radio personality on The Artist Has Changed on Be Exposed Radio. So head on over there and check that man out. He is doing some great things in theater. And you just saw music artist Queen live right here. You just heard banger, the banger, man. Like I'm telling you, this song, when I heard it, had to play it, had to listen to it, kept listening to it. That's what I need, that people. I need that. I need that banger. I need that hit to keep me going, especially now. I need some positivity and all this coronavirus that's going on. Hey, I want to say thank you to everyone who has tuned in, who has commented and supported. Make sure that you head on over to Charm City Direct TV fan page, like that page, and speaking of which, need y'all to do me one more favor tomorrow. Brunching podcast live this Sunday, tomorrow. I know y'all going to church, or you probably going to virtual church, but take that minute, take that time to check out, the podcast tomorrow. Brunching podcast on Millennials Anonymous podcast page on Facebook, or head on over to YouTube. Check us out. We will be live. Special guest Darius West. He is coming on to talk about his venture, what he's doing, what's coming up next, in his journey. All of that and more. We're going to be cutting it up. I'm talking about myself, the beautiful, the talented Lee Winnie, Terry the Guru, Ashley the Cannabis Nurse. What can I say, good people? If you want to laugh and have a good time and get to, talk about some trending topics that's going on, check us out. Check us out. It's going to be a blast. Hey, about to head on out of here. Shout out to my two guests tonight, Mr. Nate Couser and music artist Queen. Make sure you check them out. Hey, I am the man that you all know and love, Edigga. It's been a pleasure. I holler at you when I smile at you. Peace.